local government area of Nasarawa State. Ahmed Abdullahi Hassan, State House correspondent Jide Nifade has the report.
Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, while welcoming the traditional ruler and his entourage, agreed that the nation is facing security challenges and explained that government is reorganizing the security architecture for proper policing to overcome the challenge. The Vice President assured that the present challenges will prepare Nigeria for a greater and prosperous future, urging the traditional institution to support the re-engineering process. Vice President Osinbajo expressed satisfaction concerning what the monarch is doing in his kingdom to ensure peaceful coexistence, observed that without going through challenges, it would be difficult for people to appreciate the importance of fairness and justice, the importance of giving people a voice and a representation, calling on traditional rulers to leverage the influence they have over communities to effect positive change for the good of the entire society. On his part, Dr. Ahmed Abdullahi Hassan, monarch of Yakanaje Uke Kingdom, said his people are emulating the federal government's efforts at bringing ethnic groups in Nigeria together as one. The paramount ruler appealed to the federal government to integrate the traditional institution in the implementation of some of its intervention schemes for small businesses and the less privileged. He said traditional rulers are closer to the people and understand the issues and needs in the localities, hence the need to be involved in the implementation of the schemes. In the State House, Jude Onifade, Anche News.
And now to the National Assembly, the Senate has called on authorities to establish permanent military and police posts in Niger East Senatorial District and other parts of the country plagued by activities of bandits and Boko Haram. This followed a motion of urgent public importance by Senator Sonny Musa, which called for immediate deployment of armed personnel to Niger East. In reaction, Senate resolved to convene a meeting involving Senate leadership and President Muhammadu Buhari on security situation in the country. A briefing by service chiefs, while the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Director General, National Intelligence Agency, is to meet with Senate Committee Foreign Affairs on the happenings in Chad and its possible implications on Nigeria. Senate has confirmed the nomination of Justice Salisu Garba Abdullahi for appointment as Chief Judge of the High Court of Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Meanwhile, the Senate has sworn in Frank Ibezim of the All Progressive Congress as the senator representing Imo North Senatorial District of Imo State. He replaces late Senator Benjamin Wadimogu, who died in 2019. The federal government is assessing all airports across the country to improve on their efficiency and security. Emmanuel Akila reports that Gombe International Airport received the National Assembly Joint Committee on Aviation on the assessment tour.
The aviation industry is one of the critical sectors of economic growth in Nigeria. Therefore, the National Assembly Committee on Aviation is in Gombe State as part of its nationwide assessment of airport facilities in the country to ensure that they operate maximally.
Government must not leave this airport to Gombe State government alone. That's going to be our position, that this airport requires attention. If we get back, myself and my colleague is going to speak to you too. We look at the possibility of asking federal government to take over this airport completely. I think that would be better.
The governor specifically requested that the airport should be taken over by federal government, and we believe that the airport also should be taken over by federal government.
The lawmakers had a parley with Governor Mahmoud Ino Yahaya, where they discussed on how best the Gombe International Airport can be managed. For Governor Mahmoud Ino Yahaya, the airport, which has been a commercial gateway for the state into the rest of the world, concessioning would be a win-win arrangement for both the state and federal governments.
Whatever we're doing is touching on the lives of the people. So if government or the federal government takes over this airport, we'll leverage on whatever we get and do more to the people. And I believe the airport will operate better.
The National Assembly Joint Aviation Committee continues the tour to other states. In Gombe, Emmanuel Akila, Nta News.
Now to oversight functions. House of Representative Committee FEMA has expressed displeasure over the level of work done on ongoing road projects in parts of Osun State. The committee gave the indication during an oversight visit to some major road intervention by the Federal Road Maintenance Agency in Osun State. Temitope Odebumi reports.
The oversight visit of the House of Representatives Committee is to monitor use of direct labor work by FEMA under the COVID intervention on general maintenance of roads and patching of potholes across Kwara State. Inspecting the ongoing patching of potholes along Ilorin-Ogbomosho Expressway, the committee was not satisfied with the work done by the contractor and was asked to amend some parts. Honorable Abdulganiu Johnson, who led the committee, reaffirmed the commitment of the current administration under President Muhammadu Buhari to giving Nigerians good roads.
We need to do the correct thing. It's people's money. So the purpose of we coming here is to ensure compliance.
The committee also visited Ilorin-Shao, Omuaran Ekiti, among other roads. The committee asked FEMA to step down the payment of one of the contractors, while another was asked to report to Abuja as he was not on site as at the time of inspection.
And ensure at all times that they don't go out of their way to do what is not specified, and that whatever they do falls within what are the agreed specifications and conditions of the job.
We are required to mill only 2 kilometers, and then we asphalt where we have milled, and then we overlay or do pavement strengthening for another 2 kilometers.
We really appreciate the work done on this road, because the way we are.
The committee also paid a courtesy call on the state governor, represented by the deputy, Benedict Alabi.
As a committee, to see it as a national demand that FEMA is made to do is assignment.
The FEMA intervention is scheduled to end in July this year. In Osogbo, Temitope Odebumi, NTN News.
The general manager of Ogun State Television, Basharun Festus Kehinde, has been officially pulled out of active service, having attained the mandatory retirement age of 60. Correspondent attended the colorful passing out parade organized in his honor at the OGTV premises at Jibo Road in Abeokuta, and now reports. That was the climax of Senford program organized to appreciate the contributions of the outgoing general manager, Basharun Festus Kehinde, who rose from being a librarian through the ranks to attain the position of the general manager of the People's Tele, OGTV as fondly called. Dignitaries who joined the OGTV family to celebrate the man of vision, including the Commissioner for Information, Alhaji Abdulwahid Odushile, eulogized the professionalism and competence of the outgoing general manager in leading the station to an enviable height.
We have left a very good legacy here in OGTV, which I think and I want to believe that the new management, or especially the next incoming GM, will try and emulate and improve upon.
I've seen that he's somebody who got the job done and still kept the people doing the job happy. He was a very good leader of a team, and all the team members appear to be very satisfied with him.
I can describe him as a man who has tried his best, who has paid his own dues. As far as I'm concerned, he has left a lot of legacy for other people to come in.
Working with him has been very quite interesting. This is somebody that for every minute that you interact with him, he will tax your brain. He will want you to believe that there is nothing that you cannot do. With him, impossibility is not in his dictionary.
It's the life of Basharun Festus Kehinde. I think he's just a complete rampage in a round hole. A very fantastic individual. I mean, someone that really give you the freedom to actually do your work the way you ought to do it professionally. And we saw a good deal of that too. For those of us that worked in the newsroom, it was never really breathing down our neck.
Basharun Festus Kehinde attributed the success recorded in his 32 years of public service in the Ogun State Television to God and determination to always excel in any position assigned to him.
I've enjoyed myself because I was involved in the job I love. And I've gained an experience 32 years experience is worthwhile. But to God be the glory. I'm happy that I served and successfully retired. I hope OGTV will continue to grow from strength to strength. And after retirement, I'm still very agile.
Management and staff of the broadcast station could not hide their feelings as the man described as role model waved to bid them farewell. It's now time to take a commercial break. The news will continue after the timeout. Stay with us.
Nta Abeokuta, solid as the rock.
Thank you for being there. The Commissioner of Police, Lagos State Command, Akeem Odumosu, has played host to the outgoing and the new commanders of the 9th Brigade Nigerian Army Ikeja, Brigadier General Saleh Kaugana and Brigadier General ML Saraso, respectively, at the command's headquarters in Lagos State. A statement by the Police Public Relations Officer, Olumoyiwa Adejobi, indicated that the outgoing commander, during the visit and short meeting, presented new commander, Brigadier General MS Saraso, to the Commissioner of Police and the management team of Lagos State Police Command. The two generals applauded the effort of the Commissioner of Police, Akeem Odumosu, towards having improved security mechanism in the state and striving hard to embrace all security agencies in the state for quality service delivery. In the same vein, the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, Akeem Odumosu, received the Zonal Director of the Nigerian Television Authority NTA2 Network Center, Lagos, Mr. Ahmed Lawal, in his office. The Commissioner of Police and the Zonal Director NTA discussed extensively on the security of the state and the need to collaborate on information management and enlightenment programs to promote the concept of community policing in Lagos State. The remains of the late Baba Adini of Ijayi Kukudi Muslim community, Abeokuta, Alhaji Abdurafiu Omolaja Akinpelu, have been laid to rest according to Islamic rites, with testimonies of the life well spent by the deceased. Muiwa Omowumi reports that the body of the late Islamic leader was interred at his Lagos residence.
Admonishing the gathering who came to pay their last respect to the deceased, Imam Salfi Agbosoye Gafaria described the late Baba Adini as a devoted faithful whose wish to pass on peacefully in the holy months was granted by Almighty Allah. He charged the children of the deceased never to forget the good legacies left behind by their father and continue doing good to all. Children and family members of the deceased, while performing the dust-to-dust rite, described late Alhaji Abdurafiu Omolaja as a good father and leader of repute who treats people equally and someone who sacrificed all he had to give his children the best education.
To me, he has always been a fighter and he's a diligent man, honorary man. He's somebody that is being loved by all. Omolaja Akepelo was my confidant. He's my husband, he's my father, he's everything to me. He's an action man. One thing about him, the last period I've always been with him. And he will say, Abudu Bembe. I'm fine, I'll tell him there's nothing wrong with you, that you are fine. But he has always been a good father. He treated everybody equally and he did the right thing. For his children. He sacrificed his whole wealth for his children's education. Well, I can say about is uncomparable to any.
Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Borno Babangida Umar Zulum ti ṣe ìpàdé pẹ̀lú aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari fún ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ lórí rògbòdìyàn tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lákòókò yìí láwọn apá ibì kan ní ìpínlẹ̀ Borno nípa akitiyan
àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí. Gómìnà náà ṣe àpèjúwe ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà gẹ́gẹ́ bí èyí tí kò fini lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Ẹ gbọ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ ìròyìn látẹnu Ṣèyí Ògúnbáyọ̀.
Gómìnà Babagana Umara ti ìpínlẹ̀ Borno ló ti wá fi ìròyìn bí ìkọlù ìwà ipá tó ń wáyé ní agbègbè apá kan ìpínlẹ̀ rẹ̀ tó aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari létí ní ṣàpèjúwe ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀hún gẹ́gẹ́ bí èyí tó ń bani lọ́kàn jẹ́. Gómìnà tó tún jẹ́ alága àwọn gómìnà àríwá ìlà oòrùn ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà sọ fún aláṣẹ Buhari pé lẹ́yìn àgbéyẹ̀wò ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìkọlù ní ọ̀hún, àwọn olùgbé agbègbè tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ló ti sá kúrò lágbègbè ọ̀hún tí wọ́n sì ń rọ ìjọba àpapọ̀ láti wá dá sí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà láì jáfara. Gómìnà ọ̀hún ṣáájú ló ti ṣe ìbéèrè lọ́wọ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ láti tara ṣàṣà láti kó àwọn nǹkan ìjà ogun fún àwọn ológun èyí tí wọn yóò lò láti kojú àwọn ọ̀daràn jàǹdùkú ọ̀hún wọlé kí wọ́n sì jẹ́ kí ó tẹ àwọn ológun ọ̀hún lọ́wọ́ láti kojú àwọn ọ̀daràn ọ̀hún kí àlàáfíà àti ààbò lè dúró digbí ní agbègbè náà. Ṣèyí Ògúnbáyọ̀ ló ń jábọ̀ ròyìn fún iléeṣẹ́ Nta Abeokuta.
Igbákejì aláṣẹ Yẹmí Ọ̀ṣínbàjò ti sọ pé ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà kájú òṣùwọ̀n láti borí ìpèníjà ààbò tí ó ń kojú lọ́wọ́ báyìí bí ìjọba àpapọ̀ ṣe ń gbìyànjú láti rí i pé wọ́n ṣe àtúntò àgbékalẹ̀ ètò ààbò láti lè borí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà. Igbákejì aláṣẹ sọ èyí nígbà tó ń gbàlejò ọba ìlú Yakanaje Uke láti agbègbè ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Karu ní ìpínlẹ̀ Nasarawa Ahmed Abdullahi Hasan. Ẹ gbọ́ àtúpalẹ̀ ìròyìn yẹn látẹnu Ṣèyí Ògúnbáyọ̀.
Igbákejì aláṣẹ Yẹmí Ọ̀ṣínbàjò nígbà tó ń gbàlejò ọba aláyé ọ̀hún tó sì ń kí káàbọ̀ tẹnumọ́ pé ìṣèjọba aláṣẹ Muhammadu Buhari ló mọ̀ lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ ìṣòro tó ń kojú ètò ààbò káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè yìí tí kò sì sun àsùnpara ní rírí pé ìṣòro ọ̀hún di àfìsẹ́yìn nípa rírí pé ètò ààbò túbọ̀ dúró digbí. Igbákejì aláṣẹ wá mú dá ọba aláyé ọ̀hún lójú pé ìpèníjà tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí ló ń múra orílẹ̀-èdè yìí sílẹ̀ láti kojú èyí tó lè ṣẹ̀yọ lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Ó wá rọ àwọn ọba aláyé gbogbo láti ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún ìgbésẹ̀ àṣeyọrí ọ̀hún. Ní tirẹ̀, ọba aláyé náà ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Ahmed Abdullahi Hasan Emir àti Yakaje sọ pé àwọn ènìyàn yóò máa ṣe àwòkọ́ṣe ìjọba bí wọ́n ti ń rí i pé ó ń gbìyànjú láti mú kí gbogbo ẹ̀yà parapọ̀ kí wọ́n sì wà níṣọ̀kan. Ó wá rọ ìjọba àpapọ̀ láti rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn lọ́balọ́ba kí wọ́n sì pèsè owó ìrànwọ́ fún okòwò àti àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún kó wà níkàáwọ́ àwọn ọba aláyé ọ̀hún nítorí pé àwọn ni àwọn ará ìlú súnmọ́ jùlọ kí wọ́n bá sì lè máa ṣe ojúṣe wọn. Ṣèyí Ògúnbáyọ̀ ló jábọ̀ ròyìn fún iléeṣẹ́ Nta Abeokuta.
Ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn OGTV ìyẹn Báṣọ̀run Festus Kẹ́hìndé ti fi ẹ̀yìn tì lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ọba lẹ́yìn tí ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ takuntakun sí ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn títí tí ó fi pé ọmọ 60 ọdún. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Yẹmí Dálémọ̀ ló bá wọn wà níbi ètò alárinrin ọ̀hún tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọgbà iléeṣẹ́ náà ní òpópónà Àjẹbọ̀ ní Abẹ́òkúta. Ẹ gbọ́ bó ṣe lọ.
Eléyìí ló jẹ́ lájorí ètò gbogbo tí wọ́n gbé kalẹ̀ láti fi ṣe ìmọrírì fún ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ OGTV tí ó ń fẹ̀yìntì Báṣọ̀run Festus Kẹ́hìndé, ẹni tí ó wọṣẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùtọ́jú ibi ìkówèésí tó sì gòkè àgbà títí tó fi dé ipò ọ̀gá àgbà pátá fún iléeṣẹ́ OGTV. Àwọn èèyàn jankan-jankan láwùjọ tí wọ́n darapọ̀ mọ́ ẹbí OGTV láti ṣe ètò ìmọrírì fún ọkùnrin tí wọ́n ṣàpèjúwe rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí oníran rere. Láàrin láti rí alábòjútó fún ètò ìròyìn nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn Alhaji Abdulwaheed Odùṣílẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ rere nípa ti ìkọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ àti ìjáfáfá lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ tí ọ̀gá àgbà tó ń fẹ̀yìntì náà ní pàápàá léyìí tó ti mú kí iléeṣẹ́ OGTV túbọ̀ gòkè àgbà. Báṣọ̀run Festus Kẹ́hìndé ní àṣeyọrí tí òun rí lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ nígbà tí òun fi sin iléeṣẹ́ náà ní ọdún 32 kò ṣẹ̀yìn Ọlọ́run àti ìran àti ìpinnu tí òun ní láti fọmọyọ nínú ipòkípò tí a fi òun sí. Àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àti àwọn lọ́gàlọ́gà níléeṣẹ́ OGTV ní ojú wọn kọ́rẹ́ lọ́wọ́ nígbà tí ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ náà tí ó ń fẹ̀yìntì juwọ́ sí wọn wípé ó dìgbà kan náà.
Wọ́n ti sin òkú bàbá àdínní ìjàyè kúkúdì Abẹ́òkúta Alhaji Abdulrafiu Ọmọlájà Akínpẹ̀lú ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú ẹ̀sìn Islam níbi tí àwọn ènìyàn ti fọn rere nípa ìgbésí ayé olóògbé náà. Múyìwá Ọmọ́wùnmí jábọ̀ pé ilé olóògbé náà tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ni wọ́n sin òkú rẹ̀ sí.
nígbà tí ó ń rọ àwọn tó wá ṣe ayẹyẹ ìkẹyìn fún olóògbé ọ̀hún, Imam Sàfí Agbọ́sóyè Jàfàríà ṣàpèjúwe olóògbé bàbá àdínì gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùfọkànsìn tó kú lóṣù Ramadan tí Ọlọ́run Allah kà sí mímọ́. Ó wá rọ àwọn ọmọ olóògbé ọ̀hún láti tẹ̀lé ìlànà rere tí bàbá wọn fi sílẹ̀ kí wọ́n sì máa tẹ̀síwájú ní ṣíṣe rere fún àwọn ènìyàn nígbà gbogbo. Àwọn ọmọ àti ẹbí ṣàpèjúwe olóògbé Alhaji Abdulrafiu Ọmọlájà gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá rere àti aṣíwájú tí kò fi igbá kan bo ọ̀kan nínú àti ẹni tí ó ṣetán láti fi ohun gbogbo tó ní rúbọ nítorí kí àwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ lè ní ẹ̀kọ́ tó dára.
Bàbá Alhaji Akínpẹ̀lú Ṣéhù ni wọ́n, ẹni tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ èèyàn tó fàyàn mọ́ra púpọ̀ ni, ẹni tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tẹ́rí ń bí báyìí a lè tọ́ka sí pé nǹkan ń ṣọmọ ẹ̀ nínú wọn. Wọ́n sí anybody bá wọnú ilé even bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́yàn kan wá láti tàtẹ́ bá ti sọ ń pọ̀ rẹ̀ yìí ní kó fẹ́ sùn ó máa sùn náà ni, oúnjẹ tí wọ́n bá jẹ náà máa fún jẹ, wọ́n lè yọ̀ ń tẹ̀ jẹ sọ́tọ̀ fẹ́ anybody. So gbogbo ìgbà tó ń lè fi wà láyé náà Ọlọ́run wọn fọlọ́run lẹ̀, Ọlọ́run náà dẹ̀ lè fi mọ́ wa.
Kọ́tàkọ́mọ náà ni pé kò jẹ́yàn kan tó ń bínú, kò ń ṣèyàn kan tó ń bínú, ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹni tó ń kóyàn mọ́ra. Bá a dẹ̀ ti dúpẹ́ fọlọ́run ní pé iyì tó yẹ káwọn fi jẹ ilé ayé òun lọ fún àwọn ọmọ wọn tó jẹ́ pé iye tó jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ wọ́n make sure pé gbogbo wa la kàwé, tí gbogbo wa adẹ̀ là ń ṣiṣẹ́ níbi tí ó dáa. Ó ṣe yẹn kó tó lọ, ìyẹn a dúpẹ́ fún. Kọ́lọ́run bá jọ kó bá wa tẹ̀ sí afẹ́fẹ́ rere.
Bàbá dáadáa ni. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ tó yẹ kó máa ṣe lójú ọ̀nà Ṣéhù Sá ló ń ṣe, lójú ọ̀nà Ànábì Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ló ń ṣe. Gbogbo ìgbà tẹ́síbí ò kó lọ́wọ́ wọn. Tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ rí ẹnìkan tó ń jà, wọ́n máa pè, wọ́n máa bá